We're going to bring it back to the Blue Couches and welcome back Carolyn Headley. She's the director of A Midsummer Night's Dream. This is going to be taking place a little bit later this month. Hi, Carolyn. Nice to have you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the storyline for anyone who may not know.
Oh, okay, so basically the storyline for Midsummer Night's Dream. So this was my first Shakespeare that I ever got to do, and one of the first ones I ever got to read. So it takes place in Athens, sort of a fictionalized mythological Athens, and the Duke Theseus is marrying his bride who he fought in a war and then married. I guess he must have been really impressed with her fighting. Anyway, while that's going on, while he's preparing for this wedding, this man shows up talking about how his daughter Hermia wants to marry a guy that he doesn't want her to marry. And Theseus says that either Hermia marries the guy her father wants, or dies, or becomes a nun. So in order to avoid that, Hermia and the guy she actually wants to marry, Lysander, escape off into the forest, followed by Hermia's old school friend Helena and Demetrius, who is the guy that Hermia's father wants her to marry.
Yeah, so much going on, as
and
is
then
always.
there are fairies.
And then there are fairies. And of course, the setting is going to be gorgeous at Frontier Park.
Yes.
But I wanted to know, in this day and age, can people easily understand the interpretations of Shakespeare today? Or are we too dumbed down at this point as a society?
I think it takes a little bit of effort. I've been doing this for years, but it still takes me a little time the first time I start reading it. But you get used to it. And that's what my friends and family have told me, that when you have actors who understand what they're doing,
yes,
it is easy to start to pick it up. You might not understand right away, but this is the language they're speaking, and it's mostly the same words. It's just put together in a slightly different order.
Right. How many actors as part of this?
We have 11 actors.
11. And in true Shakespeare tradition, do the women play the men's roles, or how does that work?
We only have a little bit of gender flipping this time. We have a brilliant actress named Hannah Richardson playing Nick Bottom. Shakespeare has this really fun part where he's written in a bunch of people trying to put on a play, and I love when theater people make fun of theater people.
And that's what it is, right? This is going to be at the Leaf Center at Frontier Park. Talk a little bit about that venue.
Oh, so it's this sort of surrounded by trees on one side, slides, a playground up the hill, fields on the other side, this half dome sort of shape. We've been using this space for at least maybe no, we've been using this space for almost a decade at this point.
Yeah.
And it's just like an outdoor amphitheater. There's like rows of seats. They are rocks set into the hill. So if you're coming, like if you want to bring like a blanket or a towel to make that a little softer,
right,
by all means. But we managed to fit a lot of people out there.
Do you charge? We
do not. This is a free event.
Yeah. And so I know that you're the director, but who's putting this on?
So this is sponsored by Gannon University, under auspices currently of Jordan Wolfe, who is the director of the theater program right now.
So you get to experience Shakespeare outside in nature. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful night. It's June 15th, 16th, and 17th.
Yep, June 15th, 16th, and 17th. I brought myself a visual just in case.
There you go. And what time? 7 p.m.
7 p.m. 7 p.m.
Yeah, and so you can pick one of the nights that has the best weather and just enjoy. Can you bring lawn chairs as well, or is that will that mess up the visuals?
I think some people do, but there is a bit of a slope, so I'm not sure how well that would work.
Yes.
If you can sit on the grass or on
it's best,
on
as
the benches.
It's intended. Yes.
Yeah.
Carolyn, it's nice to have you today. Thanks for popping in. It's going to be a great show. Check it out. Again, June 15th through 17th, A Midsummer Night's Dream at Leaf Center at Frontier Park. And we'll be right back.